Hi, I'm Brandi from Gamerstable, and you are listening to Legends of Tabletop.
Hey everybody, this is John. This is episode 46 of Legends of Tabletop. Brandy's currently eating her microphone.
It's
It sounds
doing
like
it
we're in a
again?
it sounds like we're in a wind tunnel.
Is
Yeah,
that better?
yeah, that
Is
sounds
that
okay.
better?
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay.
we're gonna leave all this in too.
You're going to keep
That's
saying that, and I'm
better.
going to keep pushing it. It's going to be behind my head by the end of the interview.
That'll be all right. So we have Brandy on from Gamerstable. This is our latest Meet the Host segment. I have with me also tonight,
Hi, people. It's Vince.
as usual, or almost as usual.
Yes.
So you want to take the next part there, buddy?
Nah, I lied. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we do something new called something cool, wherein we take something cool that happened to us recently. It could be as early as 10 minutes before this podcast started, or it could be up to a week ago, or actually no, probably the last podcast. So within the last 5 days, think of something cool and related to us. So Brandy, you can go first. We're putting you on the spot.
Oh, no. Okay.
Something cool.
Something cool. I got a really awesome nickname from one of my residents recently. She told me I was really cute, like a toenail, so she was going to call me Toenail. And that pretty much made my day, because it was just random and weird, and I like random and weird. My
That
residents are the best.
that is a
Definitely
little odd.
weird. Yeah.
You've never thought toenails were cute? That's just not
Uh,
normal.
I think feet. I think feet run the gamut of disgusting and sexy. There's no cute feet, and definitely not toenails. At least not mine. So
I'm with you on that.
yeah. What? You don't like my toes either?
I don't. I hate your toes.
They're pretty disgusting. Well, that fell flat. Jesus Christ. Okay, so you got a cool nickname. Did you, John? Did you get a cool nickname?
I did not get a cool nickname, but I just spent the last 4 days both up at the Grand Canyon and Sedona here in Arizona, so that was a really fun time. I'm very tired, and I have a shitload of stuff to catch up on now that I'm back.
Okay, we can go with that.
Oh, one
That's
more
way
thing.
better. I want to
Uh,
go on vacation.
I got a nice little package from the Easy Roller Dice Company. We have some things in here to review, so that's going to be coming up here in the next week or two. So I got lots of dices to play with, so I'm looking forward to messing around with those.
Dices, dices.
Dices. Dices.
Desus.
Dice.
I like that better.
Singular and plural, I suppose.
And what about you? What have you been doing this past week that was cool?
I got nothing.
Me either. I
I mean, I've
work
been
all the time.
working. Oh, I've been finishing up that. Into the second to the last chapter now of the second novella. So that's kind of cool. So writing's
You,
going.
you used that last time.
Well, no, I wasn't in. I wasn't. I wasn't in. I was up to the third chapter. Now I'm past that. I have two left.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess that's fair.
So shut the fuck up.
All right, so we'll jump in here, and for people who follow you on Twitter, I don't think this is telling stories out of school here, but you've just recently undergone a lot of big life changes. You want to speak to that a
Yeah.
little bit? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I was with a guy basically for like 8 years. He was kind of a douche canoe. So I decided, I was like, all right, I'm just going to move out. So I did it, and then I was like, my job sucks, so I'm going to quit my job. And now I have all these bills, so that was good life planning. But now I have a new job. It's great, and I love living alone. I never want to live with another human ever again.
I feel you there. I'm, well, I have my kid, but it's not quite the same thing. That's awesome.
Okay,
So,
yeah. If I ever had a child, I might let it live with me,
so
potentially.
are you working like 3 different jobs right now, or is it just the one?
Yeah, technically it's three, but it's at one place. So I do activities, and I do housekeeping, and I do laundry. So they just kind of schedule me wherever. Well, I just went on 8 days of work, and then today's my day off, and then I do four, and then I'm off two, and then I start eight again, something like that.
Crazy.
But I mean, I do get paid to play games. So, I mean, they're not fun games, but
You got to bring a little. You got to bring Catan to work, or you bring in.
I'm gonna. Mike, I think it was, told me that I should run my first game, like tabletop game for the old people at the nursing home. So I'm gonna look into that. They're just gonna be like, "What the hell are we doing right now?" Because
Oh,
if it's not like Bunko or Bingo, they don't really care.
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee, yeah, we played Yahtzee like last week.
Well, you got to
We did
start
play
something
lawn.
small. Well, you
Yeah,
could
I'm
do
gonna.
like shenanigans or dice of crowns or
I
you know.
think they would like Munchkin. I really think they would. I think it's something they can handle, so I might have to bring that in.
Cool.
It's gonna fall flat, but I'm gonna try.
Hey, you
I'm
never know.
I'm
You
trying
might
to
get a
reach.
couple.
Everyone's trying to reach, the younger demographic. I'm just gonna go straight for like the old people, because
Hmm.
clearly that's where the market is. It's the uncornered market. I'm gonna get it.
That's fair.
They're gonna hate it.
Yeah. I just actually finished reading the Munchkin book. For those of you who are going to listen to this later, it won't matter, but got a copy of that. I'm going to have that up for review on the site too.
Wow. In those instances, why don't you describe what's on the cover?
Oh, Jesus. All right. So it's the official companion. It's the Munchkin book. It's forward by Ed Greenwood. It's edited by James Lowder. It's published by Smart Pop. It's a Ben Bella imprint. On the cover, it's got the little Munchkin dude hacking a book apart with his trusty chainsaw. And it has, I think, 12 different anecdotes and stories from everyone from Steve Jackson to, let's see, James Lowder. He does the introduction. Bonnie Burton. Let's see, John Kovalik, he's got a thing in here. So
That's
He
enough.
was our John Kovalik was our award guest of honor at Gamerstable Gen Con last year.
Cool.
Nope, year before. Lied. Steve Kinson was last year. I'm a big fat liar. You can't trust anything I say. Never mind. He was the year before, I swear. It happened.
No, I'll take your word for it.
It's somewhere on the internet, I swear.
Sure. Well, so when did you first get into gaming? What was the kind of impetus behind it?
Um, when I first, actually, Shannon just told me my tabletop gaming anniversary was like 2 years ago in April, but I wanted to play for a long time, and no one really took me seriously for whatever reason. I guess I don't look the part. So I started playing Xbox with Brandon, who's on Gamerstable, and and his brother, we played for like 6 years, and he was telling me that he was playing D&D, which I had never heard really much about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds like so much fun. I want to do that. So then I kind of got more into it, and I started looking for like games that were kind of like it, because all my friends that wanted to play had never ran a game. So we ended up playing the Pathfinder card game, and I had tweeted about it. Shannon from Gamerstable, I had known since I was like 13 because I dated her brother when we were little, and she was like, "Oh, I want to run my first game. Would you be interested?" And it. Just kind of took off from there.
Cool.
Sean thought I was cute and invited me to play on Sundays with him, and then Eric's like, "Okay, well, I guess since you're always around, you can come on Wednesday."
You got bumped up to the A team.
Yeah, I did. It was a formal request too, because I was not going to be awkward and just show up. So.
Nice. So is that how you got roped into being on the Gamerstable?
Actually, Eric just kind of was like, "Hey, do you wanna do this with us?" And I was like, "Sure, let's do it." And that was pretty much it. I was just always around, so they kind of had to include me at one point.
Okay. Were you nervous at all getting on? This is probably a stupid question, but were you self-conscious or nervous at all of
Oh
being
yeah,
recorded to?
yeah, I'm still super nervous about it. I'm really nervous right now. If you can't tell, I'm fidgeting a lot. My first, it seems like every time we do an actual play, my brain like freezes, and I say something completely off. Like the first one was Spirit of 77. There's a part where I don't know. I say something about drinking that makes absolutely no sense, and I just get really nervous. And then they love it though because they can make fun of me for it. So they just keep everything to make me look like an asshole. But yeah, I get really nervous about it sometimes. A
Still,
lot of
after all
practice.
this time, huh?
Yeah, I still after all this time get nervous. It's different with like just the regular episodes because that's it kind of feels like I'm bullshitting with my friends, but when it's an AP, it really makes me nervous.
Mm. Well, you're kind of on the stage, so to speak, at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And like I had a lot of fun with the AP we haven't released yet. It's um D&D, so I was comfortable with that, but I was so nervous for Shadowrun because I had never played before the AP except for the couple of games we played leading up so we could get used to our characters.
Hmm. Okay. Um, you talked a little bit about, not maybe not looking the part and people not taking you seriously, wanting to get into gaming. What's been your experience as a female gamer? Have you had issues trying to get in with? Have you ever like, just gone up to the hobby shop and been like, "Hey, I want to play a game."
Um, I'm actually people don't think I am because my online persona is way different than me if you don't know me. So I'm really awkward in places like that. Like even now, I went to a